Everybody, this is Angelo Quinones, and welcome to a personal table talk. This is not a biblical table talk. There's two different kind of magazines, okay? A personal table talk and a biblical table talk. A biblical table talk, for example, is when I speak about John 1:1c and all its glory. You know, the predicate nominative and the predicate position, the anarthr state of theos, and all that stuff. The stuff of God. You understand what I'm saying? But this has to do with personal table talks. Okay, and the reason why I give you these table talks is because, first of all, just to put them out there as evidence, just in case I need it for court, a court trial or cases or whatever the case may be, as I put, personal evidence up there in case I need it against my wife. Everything is evidence these days. Everything in the court of law is evidence. So I like to chronicle things so I can remember things and stuff like that. You don't want any inconsistencies in court or when you're speaking to the police, because, time, heals all wounds, but, through the ravage of time, you forget things and you might mix up things by mistake, not necessarily on purpose, but by mistake. So in putting these things, I can hear them again and again and again and how it went between me and her on a specific day and get the thing right before I speak to the police or go to court, if I have to go to court. And I will go to court if I need to go to court. In Jesus' name, that's not without a doubt. That's just the way our family rolls. You understand what I'm saying? If we need to go to court, we go to court. Don't take it into your own hands. Take them to court. Remember People's Court? Remember that? All right. Please subscribe to my channel. Please give me a thumbs up, and please leave a comment on the screen if this appears on YouTube. And this also is the second reason for this stuff is that, so people won't repeat the same mistake that I did. I think that I rushed too fast to go to the Philippines. By the way, Mark Jackson sent me a friend request, and it might be time to speak to Mark. Maybe the Lord is leading me to do that. So I need to clear some space on my digital recorder before I get to him, because I know we're going to have a debate right off the bat about John 1:1c, which I can explain better today than 2 years ago. Greek is like that. You're constantly learning how to present things to people in a better way. I remember that Mounts, in his Basics of Biblical Greek series, he even said that he did the series on video for a while, and then he stopped doing it until he got, I'm not going to say much older, but apparently older. You could see the difference between, I was going to say the two different people, but it's the same person. It's just a big difference. It must have been like 20 years that he started the thing, and then he let it go, and then he did it again. So it happens to the best of them. You understand what I'm saying? Even Greek scholars. So I don't want people to repeat the same mistakes that I did with Riza. Man, just take your time. Get to know the person before you make the plunge, because you don't want to go through a divorce, especially if they don't have divorce in the Philippines. You don't want to get married here. You don't want to. I'm telling you right now, you don't want to get married, because some of these girls, they're not what they appear to be. Okay, I'm saying some, not all. I'm not gonna paint everybody with a broad brush. Some of the poorest of the poor, and they'll do anything, they'll say anything, they'll lie, they'll cheat, they'll steal, they'll squeal to get your money. And that's what Riza tried to do to me, and that's why we're heading to a divorce court. All right. So the second is, for an example, not to do what I did, not to rush and let your house go in the United States and close it up and give somebody else the power of attorney over your house and over your things. No, that's not the way to do it. Well, today is interesting because I made another table talk that's actually being put on YouTube right now. Excuse me, guys, I have a cold. But this one is going to be a much kinder one. Why didn't she act like this before? What am I talking about? As I eat my food over here, okay? I already ate the chicken to my chagrin. I left nothing but rice on the plate. I already said thanks to God before I got to you guys. Why can't she behave like this? I went over there today, and everything, she still had her fat face on the phone, though. I hate that. When people are talking to you, man, can you look at the person, please? Even though I'm legally blind, I can see that she's on her fat phone. This is the problem with the culture nowadays. Everything is the freaking phone. When everybody goes to dinner as a family, everybody's not even talking to each other, man. They're on the, damn phones. You understand what I'm saying? It's just a disgrace nowadays. The family culture is really being broken up by these damn phones. It's a great tool, but it gets in the way of people getting to know each other in the family, what was going on, and there's no conversations anymore. Everybody get their damn phones outside. Like, let's say everybody goes to McDonald's. Well, I don't care, even an expensive restaurant, okay? Everybody got their damn phones in their hands, so nobody's talking to each other. So what the hell are you going to a restaurant for? Just to eat and that's it? No. But anyway, forget about that. That's the chagrin of the American culture, and even not even American culture now in the Philippines here, because they copy everything other than America. Well, they're copying everything except for them being a third world country, which the United States is not, and the 99th economy, which the United States is not, and not having divorce, which the United States has. Okay, you understand? Because of the Catholic Church, and everybody knows that's a pseudo church. That's a false church, So, but anyway. I wonder if the Pope died. He was just dying, basically. He's 88 years old and suffering pneumonia to both lungs and stuff like that. Why can't Risa be polite like she was today, even though, the phone, garbage? I went over there saying, Anna, see, I stay with my daughter, who's a special child, and she's 5 years old. And she stays with our baby boy, Sean Donnelly, which is 2 years old. Do you say which or who? Anyway, who's 2 years old? A little bit more than 2.5 years old, about 2 and 8 months years old. You know what I'm saying? Soon to be 2 and 9 months. This month, this 24th, in 10 days, basically. So whenever I see that the Anna is too much for me to take, in other words, not that she's a burden, but, I'm getting these pains here and there. I have arthritis in my knees and in my, God knows what I got in my bones. I mean, I'm a mess. I'm a very strong guy. A lot of muscle, but these pains, I put my son on my knee, and I can't do that anymore. He's so heavy. And now my knee has almost like a contusion, above the knee. And it's a bad knee, And so anyway, I'm hurt, so I can't take care of her right now like I want to. I don't have the energy, the power, the strength, And so I went to her first. See, that's the thing. This respect. This is a respect thing. I went to her first because I know she's not ready to receive her now. At the time that I was saying it. So I went to her first and I said, she's sick. She's moaning a lot. She's sick. Can I bring her here? Is it okay with you? And she said to me, whatever you say. And then, okay, I'm going to bring her what time you got right now is blah, 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 blah. Okay. I'm going to bring her in about, let's say, I forgot the times and everything, the way I said it to her. I'm going to bring her in, let's say 25 minutes. If it's okay with you, is what you say. You see, why can't you just be like that all the time? Why can't you just be respectful all the time? See, this is the thing. She was like that in the beginning. She was like that on the phone. When I was talking to her from the United States of America, I was from Queens, Far Rockaway, Queens, okay? Around Mott Avenue, Far Rockaway, MOTT. You understand what I'm saying? Far Rockaway Beach, Queens. I used to live 2 blocks away from the beach, okay? 2 blocks away from the beach, around Seagard, okay? You understand what I'm saying? 2 blocks. I'm not giving you my exact address just in case I go back, Okay, I'm from around that area, Far Rockaway. I lived in Far Rockaway for about 30 something years. I don't know what it was. I think it was like 38 years from 1979 all the way to 2018. And I came from the Bronx and Rochester, New York before I went to Far Rockaway, I was born in the Bronx, went to Rochester, New York, upstate, then went back to the Bronx and went to Queens. And I only lived in Far Rockaway in Queens. Okay, I worked all over the place, the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, except for Staten Island. I worked in 4 of the 5 boroughs. But I worked in Long Island, though. But that's not Staten Island, I don't think. And by the way, when Rita was born in 1986, when she was saying goo goo gaga, in December the 28th, before December the 28th, I was working 2 jobs. I was a sewer, and I was in another job, I was working as a matron in the bus company, We Transport Company in Hempstead, Long Island in 1986. When she was born, I was 21 years old, man. So when I tell her to do something And I know a lot of ladies are bitchy. They don't want to, they say, who the hell are you? I mean, I'm equal to you. And see, and a woman like that is just showing that, that they're of the darkness, that they're of really, the devil, because a good woman of God wants to have a leader over them because that's the way God wants it. And she expects a leader to lead her. She wants a leader because she knows that marriage is an example of Christ and the church. I'm playing the part of the Lord Jesus Christ in this marriage, okay? The wife, Riza, in this instance, is playing the role of the believer who submitted to Christ. It's a very special institution that God has created, man. And the problem is that Riza doesn't know her place, but other women are even worse than Riza. They'll fight you, especially people in New York City. They say, go to hell, man. Like when you tell them something like that, they might be quiet at first, and then they're gonna be all bitching and they're gonna be complaining and saying, I don't take orders from nobody, man. My sister will be somebody like that. I can see it now. My sister married to somebody. She's not married. She will never get married because of that. She don't want to submit herself. She doesn't know how to submit herself to somebody. You understand what I'm saying? She told me she'll never get married because of that. So, but then you're not meant to give an example of the believer. You don't know what a believer even is. So you're not even a believer yourself. If you don't want to submit to your husband, who you can see, okay, potentially, how are you going to submit to somebody that you can't even see? You see, this is the thing. You get caught as a person. Oh, I'm a Christian. Yeah, really? Prove it. You can't even submit to a human being. How are you going to submit yourself to God, who you can't even see? You see, this is the thing. They get caught like a mouse, like mice. You understand what I'm saying? But I went over there and there was absolutely no complaining today. Still on her damn phone, and that's a problem. Okay? When I'm talking to you, man, look at my face, man. Like we say in Spanish, I'm not so ugly that you can't look at my face. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, let me get this recorder out the way before my nose touches it, okay, and turns it off. But anyway, I said that already. I mean, it's a big problem, but forget about that for now. I mean, that doesn't bother me. That's not even a reason thing. That's an everybody thing. Everybody's always on their damn phone when people are talking to them. It's like, would you go to a job interview with a phone in your hand, and when the guy is interviewing you, are you going to have your phone in your face? You're not going to get the job. That's disrespectful. So you won't do that on a job interview. Though some people probably did in the world. They probably went with sneakers and jeans and a t-shirt, no suit and tie, no shoes, no nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Didn't even comb their hair, didn't even brush their teeth, didn't even wash their panties or their underwears and stuff like that. Didn't even take a bath, and then they have their cell phone right in their faces. And I need this job because I need this job because I need the money. No team player. No, because I want to help the company. No knowledge of the company itself. They didn't even shake the hand when the hand was extended for them to shake. Nothing. Just was a stupid person. You understand what I'm saying? But let's get back to Riza. Why can't Riza be like the way she was today? Just saying, like, almost like, yes, sir. And sometimes she says, yes, sir, like that. Yes, sir. Sarah called Abraham Lord. See, this is the thing about these bitchy women in the world. That's why a lot of them are dead. Because they don't listen. I'm just saying, I'm talking as a preacher, Bible teacher, and I'm not getting any threats. I told Risa one day, the way you behave with me, okay, you're lucky if you're alive with the next person. You're lucky that I'm a Christian person that could deal with your nonsense. The way you behave and saying to me sometimes, oh, can you please give me permission to have sex with my boyfriend tonight? Somebody would have done away with Risa already. And I keep on trying to tell her that, because the thing is that, I'm worried about her in the sense that the next relationship she'll get into, she bitches and whines and complains about me. Well, a person would have knocked her off by now. And that's a big worry because I have a son. That's a big concern. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm talking as a preacher and a Bible teacher now, like, the concerns of a husband that has a wife now anyway, that has a son with her. You understand what I'm saying? Sean Donnelly. But forget about that for now. But the thing is that why can't it be like that every day? That she just says that she doesn't bitch. She doesn't witch. She doesn't whine. She doesn't complain. She just listens, and says, oh, okay, whatever you want. Not, when I called Riza the other day when we had our walkie-talkies, and I'm not going to have it so easy for her. I called the police already, and I told her, and the police came over here on the 28th of January this year, 2025. Okay, it was about a month and more than a month and a half ago, about a month and 20 days ago, something like that. Okay, and they said to her to take it seriously. Did your husband? Did your husband buy you those walkie-talkies for you to talk with him because you have a special child and he needs the walkie-talkies on so that way you can have constant communication with him just in case there's an emergency with your special child, so you can help him come go over to his house and give the baby medicine. It was like that, more or less. They didn't say all that, but like that. Yes. Well, okay. Well, take it seriously. He wants you to take it seriously. That's what they were telling her. Because I have a couple of police officers in my family, retired, and, I know who they are. One is in Puerto Rico. His name is Victor. Fernando and Jeanette don't necessarily know who he is at all. They never met him, You know what I mean? I don't think I ever met Victor. Did I meet Victor? I don't know if I met Victor ever, though, like that. I think I did, though. One time. I think I did. I knew his daughters. His daughters came over to my house. Okay, or at least one of them did, Vic Mari. And then with her grandmother, Gloria, I think she died already. But why can't she be like that every day? Like, okay, whatever you want. So anyway, I said, okay, I'm going to bring the baby in 25 minutes because I have to. And I was bringing her things. I was bringing her the pillow. And then I was bringing her some shirts of Anna. And I was bringing her the seizure medication and the cough medication. And I don't know what else I brought, I didn't bring a lot of things. But I said, because I know how she's unkept. And she doesn't have everything clean. So I gave her time to clean, the sleeping area. So that way Anna can go right there immediately because she's a heavy child. She can be carried like a lot, You know what I mean? Especially I have to walk from here about 800 feet from here to Riza's house because she constructed a house recently for her and telling everybody in the whole world that she's not coming back over here. I kept on telling everybody, man, and nobody believed me. And then I have to hear these stupid jokes at the loan office and those people I dearly love, man. I wish Riza was like that, respectful, like Atian, respectful, like Leticia, respectful, like the other two girls. You understand what I'm saying? All the three girls in on the right hand side when I'm looking at them, and Atian to the left hand side or whatever her office is gonna be or is. You understand what I mean? I dearly love those people, but I can't. I do anything for them, almost anything. I love them dearly, like that, very, very much so, because they help me get loans when I need to, and especially Auntie Ando, she got me out of a very tight fix. Me and my wife, and I'm talking about when the baby was 2 years old, and that's like almost 4 years ago. We had to take her to the MRI. We had to take her to a hospital in Cebu so she could get an MRI and CAT scan or whatever it is. And we needed money. The money wasn't for us, man. The money was for the van to have the whole day. That costs like more than 6,000 pesos, I think, or something, whatever it is, to have a van the whole day. You understand what I'm saying? And the MRI is cheaper than over there. MRI is like $10,000 over there in the United States. Over here, it's not like that. But still, it's money, though. It's money that we didn't have. So Atian, I would say she's the office manager there. I think she's the office manager. I don't know if that's her title, but she should have that title. I mean, she should, she should. And but anyway, whatever she got, but she's sort of in charge there, Okay, I guess so. I mean, rebuke me if I'm wrong, but And so she came through for us. I'll never forget that. She gave us a $2,000 loan, a 2,000 peso, $2,000 loan. You understand what I'm saying? $2,000, and they didn't even know us. The United States pensioner, Angelo Quinones. Okay, fine, but They didn't know me. It was the first loan ever. And after that, I got, thousands of dollars after that, after that initial loan. You understand what I mean? But anyway, why can't it be like that? Respectful. I was respectful. I went over there. I didn't just dump her like that. Like she dumps Sean with me sometimes and stuff like that, and dumps situations over me and dumps information and she gets a loan like 4 years ago for the making of this house of $4,000, and she just dumps it on my lap and she dumps everything. No, I went respectfully to her first, and I asked her if it's okay with her, and she didn't bitch and whine and complain like she always does. And I was just about to say, the other night. Okay, we had the walkie-talkies, right? I took the walkie-talkie away from her. I said, listen, I'll just give the seizure medication as best as I can. When she's busy crying, oh, right there, boom, I'll just give the medicine right there. I won't wait till she's clenching her teeth, and then I need her mother to put the medicine inside. And that's the thing, that when she clenches her teeth, my daughter, you can't put the medicine inside. So, now from now on, what I'm going to try to do is just when she's going, and just put the medicine right there when she has a big mouth open. The big mouth of my beautiful baby. You understand what I'm saying? That's all. So I called her to come. And it wasn't even in the night. It was like in the daytime. I called her to come. Oh, I'm eating. No. Don't tell me you're eating, damn it. I said to come now. Carón in the Philippines. You understand what I'm saying? I yelled at her through the walkie-talkie. I said, come now. She's having a seizure attack. Come now. I don't want you to eat. You're a fat pig. You're a fat slob. You understand what I'm saying? You don't need to eat. You're not going to die. She might die. She almost died 30 times. And you're telling me that you're busy eating? Get your fat ass over here. Get your fat ass over here. Your big ass. Get it here. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I'm going to divorce the lady. That's not no reason for divorce, according to some verses of scripture. And I apologize for my speech. It has to come under the umbrella of parneia and chorizo. That somebody leaves you chorizo or deserts you chorizo. Or parneia. Somebody does some kind of sexual act against somebody else, or adultery, or whatever the case may be, and then you could qualify for a divorce according to Jesus. Me epi parneia, according to verse 9 of chapter 19 of Matthew. You understand what I'm saying? But you get how about this? You get your buttocks, just like King James used to say. You get your buttocks. How about that? It's more cleaner, right? You like that, right? Oh, you do. Get your buttocks over there. It's not so forceful buttocks. You understand what I'm saying? A coolie in Spanish. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I don't use it. Let me get some juice. I'll tell you, man, it's amazing. What no, and that's why. And yesterday I took the walkie-talkies because she was so bitchy and complaining, and she was saying, "Oh, I don't need your help." And this is the same puta desgraciada that comes over here and steals money from me, steals my cell phone, and sells it to a pawn shop. Okay, asks me for sugar, asks me for Pampers, asks me for wipes, asks me for milk, okay, asks me for food, okay, for her, asks me for snacks, asks me for money, steals my money, goes into the drawer and tries to take out coins. You see what I'm saying? Looks at my piggy bank and tries to extract money from there. Huh? This is the same bitch that says, oh, I don't need your help. And she's classified here as the poorest of the poor. She needs help from everybody. She's so poor, she needs help from the poor. Because she's the poorest of the poor. You understand what I'm saying? So she needs help from everybody, including the poor. You understand? That's the deal. But I'm going to get rest now because I want to leave Anna there. Anna Devane. Devane, please. I got that name from General Hospital's Anna Devane. And Sean Donnelly, my son, gets his name from Sean Donnelly, the WSB director. The one that taught Robert Scorpio and Anna Devane everything that they ever knew. Probably in real life also. He was the guy was a genius. That's just the deal. Huh? Why can't you be so polite like that? It'll be literally no problem. Not like, oh, like 3 years ago or 4 years ago, because time passes by. Oh, Angelo, my ex is waiting for me. End quote. Oh, come on, man. Your ex is waiting for me? That's the problem. She got a big mouth, man. I'm just telling you, right there, somebody would have snuffed her out right there. I'm just telling you, if it was one of these Spanish dudes, and I'm Spanish, I know. If it was one of these Spanish jealous dudes, I'm talking about these jealous, everybody knows who they are. They're disgusting. They think that women are their property. And if you're not for me, you're for nobody. And they would have done away with Riza. And I'm trying to tell her to shut the hell up. Because it's gonna be her undoing one of these days with somebody else. Not with me. She doesn't shut up. That's the problem. And I'm trying to train her. Listen, you can't talk like that with everybody. If the police hears this audio, they know what I'm talking about. There was a friend killed on the 4th floor on the building, in a building that my mother used to live in, and that I used to live in also in Far Rockaway. Okay? She got stabbed to death by a jealous husband and dragged from her mother's house door all the way to the door on like the T-shaped hallway, all the way to from the right of the top of the T to all the way to the left of the top of the T shaped hallway. You understand what I'm saying? Just dragged her. And you can see the blood from the door of the mother who was crying, oh, they killed my treasure. They killed my treasure. Mataron mi tesoro. Mataron mi tesoro. And then she got dragged. She was dying. She was probably going to die because she got stabbed in the heart or something like that. And then we had to see all that blood and stuff like that from east to west, man. And I have a son with this lady. I don't know. She keeps on opening her big mouth. Just shut the hell up. By the way, if there's women out there, if you have a problem with a jealous spouse, then call the police. They have a special hotline for that also. You can call in the United States. I think you could call. What can you call? Is it 311 for information like that? 311, and they'll tell you what you can do. I advise women to don't give all the information of your family's whereabouts to your spouse right away. Let them earn that. Always keep some addresses hidden so that way when you have a problem like with a jealous husband or somebody like that, or who knows, it may be even a jealous wife. You never know. How about the wife that cut off the groin of, she was jealous, so she cut off the groin when she was making love to a man. I think in the 1980s, they had to attach it back. So, I mean, it does happen the other way around, So, never lay with a jealous, mad wife next to a knife, okay? You understand what I'm saying? Get your groin cut off. I'm just saying. It did happen. I don't want no more juice. Let me get some water over here, There's too much juice on me for the kidneys. It's no good, I got this water cooler over here, but I don't have any ice in it, So, anyway, so why can't it be like that all the time? She didn't even bitch or whine and complain today. She was very polite. I don't know what the hell happened. Maybe she had a bad dream because she's always dreaming. Not now. I don't know about now because I don't sleep with her anymore, But she used to. Let's put it like this. She used to like have these awful nightmares and then like like that. And then I had to go like this. Han, wake up, Han, like that. Like she's dying or something. So maybe God sent her a dream or something like that to Don't be so nasty to Angelo because you're gonna get judged for it, And when I'm saying judge for it, you're gonna. All of us have to appear at the judgment seat of Christ to give an account to Jesus, man. We have to understand that. You understand what I'm saying? You have to give an account to Jesus for the bad or the good things that you did in the body. Again, whether good or bad, knowing the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. So I'm speaking as a preacher and Bible teacher right now. No threats to Riza at all. She would have been gone by now if I was the jealous type like that or whatever the case may be. She would have been gone the minute she said, okay, Angelo, can I please have permission from you to have sex with my boyfriend tonight? She would have been snuffed right there by somebody who was crazy. You understand what I'm saying? Or my ex is waiting for me. Right there, they would have got rid of her right there, right then and there. If I would have got rid of her right then and there, she wouldn't even be alive. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Or when she was talking to that guy on the log or something like that, when we were, outside Romeo's house, or living in Romeo's house and renting it. Or like when she was sitting next to a log with me, and this was like 6 years ago, and then a guy comes up to her from out of nowhere and says, "Come on, let's go." And so, what do you think my wife and him were doing? What, making ice cream? Come on, yeah, they were making other kinds of ice cream. You know what I'm saying? They were making ice cream, but the ice cream that you don't want to eat. You know what I'm saying? So some people eat that. Huh? They use some excuse, in the Song of Solomon to for oral misbehavior. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Huh? So it's just amazing. It's amazing to me. I mean, behave like that every day, and that's no problem. Not that she's gonna come back, but at least it's her coming and she pushed me yesterday. She pushed me. She was mad and she pushed me. I didn't push her back. And then she threw a pamper on the floor. And then she was yelling. And then Anna was crying. And then she knows that Anna can't hear that. So we have to try to lower our voices down. And then the other day she slams the door. It's a 300-pound door. On the hinges, it's like a couple of ounces. But without any hinges, it's like 300 pounds, that door. Because I'm 200 pounds and 20. Well, that door is like twice the size as me, heavy-wise. You know what I'm saying? My front door. So why can't you be like that? Nice. All the time. Nice. Like you used to be. She used to be nice. Risa wasn't like this. Risa wasn't a bitch and a dog like she is now. She wasn't like that. You think if she was like that, I would have been here? She changed. She became a witch, a bitch. She wasn't like this. She became a snitch. And when she became that, I became to itch. Man, did she turn on the switch? What a bitch. Oh, man. If I could wave my hand and get out of here, get a hitch. Come on, man. Like the Wizard of Oz, for God's sakes. It's like the Wicked Witch of the East or the West. Which one? The other one was underneath a house, so I don't know how bad she was. I guess she was terrifying everybody over there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Glinda was doing. The Witch of the North? Come on, man. So why are you concerned about the East? Just stay in the East. So why you're so interested in being the Witch of the North, for God's sakes? There's trouble in the East. And you got the Wicked Witch of the West. I wonder what happened to the Wicked Witch of the South. Maybe she got liquidated. You know what I'm saying? Ah, you liquidated her, eh? Yeah, we just took our broomstick. We had to kill her to do it. You know what I'm saying? I love the Wizard of Oz, though, man. Who does it, Huh? But Risa, why can't she behave like that? Why can't she just behave like that? Like nice. Just listening to me. And so I brought Anna over there, but I brought her her medication, her seizure medication, her cough medication. And the problem with Anna, she was groaning too much. She was just groaning too much, groaning and groaning and groaning and groaning. And I can't have that though, because first of all, I'm not healthy enough to take care of her right now. I can't. I got a contusion in my knee. I got my heel. It has like bone spurs or something like that. I have to get operated on that. So it's constantly being a pain in the neck every month. My back is hurting me. I'm a mess, man. I came to the Philippines when I was 53, and I'm almost 60. I'm gonna be 60 this year. It's ridiculous. So she didn't bitch and whine and complain. Thank God. Thank God. She probably was worried about her. Because she suffered this year a lot of seizure attacks, especially in the month of I think it was January that was very bad. You know, it was very bad. I can't remember. I'm not, I don't have a photographic memory like my brother in Christ does, Gilberto Corona. I mean, that's his name, Gilberto Corona. Corona's his last name, like Corona Queens, And I don't know what they're gonna do about that name, Corona Queens. Maybe they're gonna change it. I don't know what they're gonna do. But thank God, thank God that she accepted the baby as a responsible mother. I mean, she didn't give me no bitchy excuse. Oh, I'm busy, I'm sick, I'm tired. None of the bitchy. You're not too tired to look at your phone though. You understand what I'm saying? There's no excuse now. Now you got your own house. You understand what I'm saying? You got more room. You got a lot of leg room there. She used to be all squeezed up like a sandwich, next to a bed and having a mattress on the floor next to the bed, man. When I used to visit, the babies, I had to lay down. There was no chair there in that room. It was just like a little box, a little shoe box. You understand what I'm saying? And so the baby Anna was on the mattress, and it's okay for her because she's small. But even though she's 5 years old, but she's big. She's not small, but she's still small that she could fit there. But me, my God, it was like being in hell. It's so squeezed up there like that. And I say, you're okay over here? She said, oh, she's okay. And then in 2 days, she's making her house. Oh, are you okay over there in your grandmother's house? Yeah, it's okay for now. Yeah, it's okay. And then it comes in like about in 3 or 4 weeks, she's already building her house without my permission. And she expects me to pay for it. Come on, go to hell. No pun intended. I ain't paying for that. With your bitchy attitude, with the way you treat me like a dog, man. Some people treat I'll take that back. So some people treat dogs very nicely. Okay, I'll take that back. You treat me like I'm a piece of dirt that you just step on. That's what you treat me like, nothing. And you expect me to give you money after you steal from me, after you curse me, after you push me, after you hit my head on the wall like 10 times that I have to literally bite your hand? Because I couldn't hit you because you're pregnant? Come on, man. I'm not talking about that she's pregnant now. I'm talking about that was like 3 years ago, when she was pregnant with Sean. She was battering me all over the place. And all these son of a bitches over here in Don Pedro, right next to Caton's house. All of these people, okay? Now, I'm not saying all because there are some people that may be scared, but, and they're my friends. I say hello, my friend, and stuff like that. I'm not talking about them. I'm not talking about the people that are nice to me. I'm talking about all these bitchy people that I don't even know that... They should have, when she was like that, beating me all over the place, instead of looking at it, they should have said, Risa, what are you doing hitting somebody who's legally blind? Stop it. All these faggots, man. They have their little tiny, karaoke speakers and stuff like that. And then they sing to God. They say, oh, you are my religion. Blessed the Father and the Son. You are my religion. What a religion that lets a legally blind get splattered all over the place by his pregnant wife. Thanks a lot for your religion. You understand what I'm saying? That's why God can't take their songs, man. Malachi says, take away your religious songs. They stink, man. They stink in my nostrils. Take them away, the hell away. I'm going to put you in hell and your religious songs with you. You understand what I'm saying? Because you don't do what you sing. So I literally had a... grab Risa by the hair because I couldn't do anything else because she's pregnant. So I had to grab her by the hair and pull it down and then yell out, is there anybody going to take her away? She's going to hurt herself. Call the ambulance. Because you know what she was doing? She broke some glass in the house. She threw a fan on me. She tore the shirt right off my back that I got from an insurance company in Manhattan. Okay? I'm not going to say which one, It was a going away present, a New York shirt with the insurance company on it. You understand what I'm saying? And it's off of Lexington. It's near Lexington Avenue or on Lexington Avenue. I forget. I haven't been there in about, 7 years. So, you understand what I'm saying? She throws a fan on me, a heavy fan, and hits my left arm. She grabs my head and hits it on a cement wall. And the cement wall is not paved, so it's not soft. It's not paved yet with cement. That would be hard anyway. But then the blocks, have cement ridges in them. So they're exposed. The cement blocks are exposed. So she hit me like 10 times. Oh, Angelo, you're so strong. Martial arts. Why didn't you do something if you're telling me the truth? So you want me to hit my pregnant wife? That's what you want me to do? And kill my child? So that's what you want me to do, right? I couldn't do anything. The only thing I could do is bite her hand. And the perfumes and everything that she was selling that I bought for her, that I paid for, a box of perfumes and stuff like that she was selling and stuff like that. She threw the box on the floor and the glass shattered and stuff like that. So when I was grabbing her from when she was outside trying to climb in, I threw her out of the house. So when she was trying to get back in the house, she tore the screen. There's no window there. That's just a screen. There was just a screen at the time. Now it's another type of screen to sell things on, like a store screen that you buy things off from the Philippines. Like a store, because we had a store over here. So there's no window. Yeah, I want to put the window this year or next year. That's gonna cost like 25,000 peso, like $400, like $500. You know what I'm saying? That's 25,000 peso. But she was, breaking the green or blue screen in pieces. So I had to stop her because she was going to climb inside. And if it was for just me being inside and her not being pregnant, okay, fine. She could climb in and I'll bust her chops if she's not pregnant. You know what I'm saying? And if we're alone. But Anna, our special child, was on the mattress on the floor. I can't have this lady who's acting like an animal come in and destroy property again. She broke also her drawer. Her drawer. She broke it. You understand what I'm saying? She broke the drawer. She broke so many things. And there was no one brave enough and decent enough to stop her ass from doing these things against me and against the house and against the baby, because she breaks the glass and it jumps off the box or something like that and hits Anna in the eye. Where are we going to be? She's already a special child. What, you want glass in her face? So I had to throw her out of the house. But anyway, thank God that she was, polite today. That's what this video is all about. She was polite, for God's sakes. I think I'm telling you that I don't know why Riza acts like that. I don't know. It's because she has tuberculosis or anemia. Those are deadly diseases, man. That can be potentially deadly diseases. So tuberculosis and anemia. And then she has low blood pressure, and that could be dangerous. And then she has kidney problems, and that could be fatal in the future. So she has like 4 fatal things going on. She's a ticking time bomb. She's going to be 39 years old this year. She's 38. I came here when she was 31 because I came here before December. Then she became 32 when I after I touched down a couple of months when I was here. And then she's 38 now. She's going to be 39 in December. You understand what I'm saying? And next year she's 40 years old. So I've been here when she was 31, and now next year, if she's alive, she's going to be 40 years old. 40, and she acts like she's 2 years old. There's no time for that. We have a special child, man. Act like you did today, Riza. Be nice. I'm not going to give you your money. If she's acting nice to get her money in July, I'm not going to give it. I could buy her things. I could buy her a rice cooker. I could buy her a little oven. I could buy her a little table. She doesn't have any of those things. She doesn't have a table, a little kitchen table. She doesn't, she without my permission, she was looking for cups and plates and spoons. Come on, man. That's what I bought this month. I bought 2 more cups, 1 more plate, and 12 spoons for me. Good God, I can never have anything. You can't afford a 70-cent plate. It costs 70 cents, 35 peso. You can't afford. Okay, let me see. What is it? You can't afford 12 spoons that cost. Let me see how much it would be. $2? Come on, man. You gotta be kidding. It's like about what, 8 cents each or something like that. I got a calculator, something like that in American money. You can't afford that? Or whatever it is. I have to divide it and everything, But I have to sign off. But she was polite today. That's what I'm saying. Thank God. It just makes the separation easy. She acts like that every day. It makes the separation easier, like to like it's more peaceful transfer. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what was the energy output here. It's what is it? 5%. So it's not gonna conk out. So just behave like that. If you're listening to this, just behave like that, peaceful like that. Don't bitch and whine and complain about your child like you usually do. You're a parent also. You have to take responsibility. I have to rest. Man. I don't be going around talking to everybody in Don Pedro like you a big mouth, going from house to house and talking to people and bonchinchando, gossiping and stuff like that and all this other. I don't have time for that. I have to be with my special child 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 30 or 31 days a month, 365 or 366 days a year. Somebody was asking me, well, why are you in the house all the time? I said, I have a special child, man. I can't leave my special child alone. I'm not like Riza. I have to be in this house 24 hours a day, man. Except when I'm getting water from the well or going to the store or going to Riza's house just to visit Sean real quick when Anna's sleeping. And sometimes I put the walkie-talkie right next to Anna's face on Vox. So that way when she cries, I can hear it with the walkie-talkie over there in the house over there. That's when we had them over there anyway. They're very disrespectful. I bought walkie-talkies and it still doesn't work, man. I guess I have to put a monkey in my face so Riza will do something. You know what I'm saying? It's like the reverse. Say up and then she'll go down. Say down and she'll go up. A little bitch. Puta desgraciada, man. That's why you have to say this is not a biblical table talk. Okay? This is a personal table talk because the language is a little bit off cuff. And I don't even speak like that. I don't even speak like that. I used to speak like that before I was saved. And even worse though, some F-bombs when in the basketball court, with the guys. You know what I'm saying? You F and F, you F. It was so loose. Now if I even say bitch, I mean, to me, it's like, my goodness, great, like that. But how can I describe her? I don't have no more adjectives, man. She's a bitch. She's a bitch. She's a dog. She broke all the commandments in the book. That God said not to do. Thou shalt not, she did. That's the thing with Risa. She broke every commandment in the book, and you know how she has the Bible under a bra. So you're telling me that's a woman of God? It's like is the equal? Do you know the equal to that? It's like a man having his underwear on the Bible. Muslims don't even act like that with their so-called Holy Quran. It's not holy. Muslims don't even do that. Do you know that they don't even put their Quran underneath their belts, like underneath their belt? Do you know that some of them wash their hands before they take their so-called holy book? Muslims do that. But then Riza, she leaves the Bible on a table and she puts a whole bunch of junk over it, including her bra sometimes. And papers and shirts and all this garbage. She ain't got no respect for God and God's word, man. If you don't even have respect for God and God's word, like physically, how are you going to practice it? See, that's what I'm talking about. See, everybody keeps on defending her rear end. They don't see that stuff. They don't see, when the bra's on the Bible and stuff like that, Or in the drawer. The Bible used to be on the drawer on top of the bureau with a bra on top of it. And I say, why don't you, hey, listen, you got to respect the word of God. You can't put stuff like that on the word of God. It's the word of God. And everybody makes these bitchy excuses for a reason. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know if she has dirt on people or I don't know what it is. I mean, it's just like everybody's scared of Riza. You know what I'm saying? But somebody wasn't scared of Riza, February. Why are you saying that, Angelo? Somebody called the cops on Riza. Why? Well, she played illegal lotto. Somebody snitched on her. I always saying to her, man, be careful with your best friend. My mother used to say, be careful with your best friend because the best friend you have today could be your worst enemy tomorrow. You see? That's when experience comes into play, my age. You see? My mother used to have a friend named Natalie. Very nice person. Natalie Tata. We used to call her Tata. And she had two dear children, Peter and Ferdinand. And so My mother used to take government assistance because we were very poor at that time in the 1960s, even in the 1970s. You understand what I'm saying? And so somebody accused my mother to the government, doing something or whatever the case may be. Somebody was giving money to my mother. This person said to the government, and so she doesn't really need assistance. And they took the assistance off. And then she found out that it was Natalie Tata, her best friend, man. Not of all time, because somebody superseded her friendship in the future, Ida. So Ida became her best friend of all time, But before that, it was Tata. And so she snitched, her best friend. And I keep on warning, okay? I keep on warning Riza. You keep on going to these homes. I told you not to go to Tita Grace's house, even though Tita Grace is a very wonderful person. I love Uncle, very nice person. Very nice person, the both of them. And they gave us the opportunity to live there for a few months until we got our feet back together and we started renting a house of our own, before we made this one. You understand what I'm saying? And so she had problem with this woman, Tita Grace, Auntie Grace, and then, she did this. Okay, well, are you going to go back there again? And she said never. Then fast forward about a year after that, she never was going to go back over there. And then she goes to her house again, Tita Grace. And then Tita Grace accuses Riza of stealing $20, 1,000 pesos. Oh, Angelo, my wife says, oh, Angelo, Tita Grace accused me of stealing 1,000 pesos, I told you not to go back over there. I told you. You know how Tita Grace is. She bitches and whines and complains about people. She's going to be gossiping about you. I told you not to go there. See, because Riza's fresh. She doesn't know when somebody doesn't want her. They don't want her, man. But yet she appears at the doorsteps of people that don't want her. Why? She's the poorest of the poor. See? Instead of opening her legs wide like the Lincoln Tunnel, they don't even have tunnels over here, so people don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. How about, widening her legs like the bridges that open, and probably don't even have that. Okay, that's what I'm saying? Huh? You got to figure out how to talk here in the Philippines because they don't even know where the Lincoln Tunnel is. There are no damn tunnels here. They don't even got no tolls. That's the problem. That's why they don't make no money. From here to Cebu, okay, you understand what I'm saying? It's 3 hours. You know that they ain't got one toll that you collect money from these cars? You know how many cars pass back and forth? All you have to do is charge 10 peso. That's all. You know how much money you'll make? 10 peso, everybody can afford that. Everybody can afford 10 pesos. 10 pesos is 20 cents. Make the toll, like that. Even 5 peso, which is 10 cents. They ain't got no tolls. So how are they going to make money to fix the streets and blah, 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 even though they're doing that now? But how they going to do that? They ain't got no damn tolls. You go to America, there's tolls all over the damn place. You understand what I'm saying? Imagine no tolls in New York. I mean, it'll be a dream. And by the way, Atian and maybe the head honcho is there, and I really like the way this woman was talking in the office of Atian. The command that she had in that office, man. The command. That's what I'm not talking about her, obviously. I don't even know her, and I'm married. I'm just saying. That's what kind of a woman I need, man. I need a woman that could be a pastor's wife, that could have command like that in situations. Obviously I'm not talking about her. I'm just talking about in my personal life. The next person that I choose has to have it. Has to have that capability of, helping in a church. Helping me set up a business, helping me get my foot in creating some kind of soup kitchen to feed the poor here in the Philippines. Somebody that could be my partner, you understand what I'm saying? In doing these things. Somebody that has capability. the command of the English language and the capability of being strong and that's what I need, man. That's what I need. When I was hearing that woman say, you know something, I said, and my wife was right there. I said, you know, damn, man, why couldn't I choose? Why didn't I choose someone like that? Why didn't I choose somebody like that? Why did I have to choose somebody like Riza, though, man? What the hell was wrong with me, though? I didn't have to choose somebody like that, though, man. And a family like the way this family is a hell family. It's the worst family I've ever seen in my life. And that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot, man. This has been the worst family I've ever met. Ever. And man, I had a job that I used to meet families all the time. In Dialogue in the Dark. I used to meet families all the time. In that tour guide job during the dark. You understand what I'm saying? I got paid very well, by the way, $12 an hour. And that's what pushed it over the top. And what I receive now is from the government is due to that job pushing it over the edge, you know, and points and getting what I get now, you know? Not to be so specific. Oh, that's the water truck. I got to go. Okay, so, you know, I hope that Risa can maintain at least a peaceful separation, man. That's all I need. Give me a peaceful separation, man. Don't give me hellfire and torture. They're gonna get the gallons of water. I need 2 gallons of water. Yo! And I give her water also, and she said you don't need anything. Come on, man, get lost. She needs everything. Oh, I don't need from you. I don't ask from you. And then she's asking, oh, you have any water? You have any gas? You know, for the cylinders. For the gas, little tiny portable gas ovens, you know, they look like hairsprays. You know, the canisters, I should say, not cylinders, canisters. You know, of gas. You put it in a portable oven, and you know, and you're good to go. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, you have water to drink? You know, you can ask me, but don't be telling me you don't need. If you ask all the time, you're a fat liar. You're a slob. Don't be saying that you don't need, and then you're asking, you know, you're asking all the time. You asking, I don't. How many things did she ask for? I can't stay with you long enough to tell you the things that she asked for all the time. I can't, you know. And then she doesn't want food in the morning. She complains sometimes when I give it to her. Ah, Jesus, like that. She goes like that, you know. Because she wants money more than the stuff that I get her in the morning. So I stopped, you know, buying stuff for her in the morning, you know. You know. You know what I mean? Ah, Jesus. Like I bought her a cake one day for Mother's Day. And she looks at it and she says, ah, Jesus Christ. Like that, she was like that. Ay, Jesus. Like she didn't want the cake. She'll get, because she knows how much it costs. So she's, why didn't he give me the money? In other words, and right in my face, she didn't even tell me thank you. On Mother's Day, she could have said, oh, thank you. We don't deserve this cake. It's for me and my mother. Oh, let me read the card. Oh, thank you so much. And give me a hug or a kiss or something like that. That was last Mother's Day, by the way, in May. Because they have Mother's Day in May. One thing that they don't do is celebrate Thanksgiving Day. The United States is the only country that does that, I think. I don't know if that's true or not, you know. You know, I don't know if that's true. Maybe they do that, celebrate it in other countries. Now, that was a long time ago. In the 1980s, it used to be the only country. Now, maybe economy-wise, it's great to do that because you can have a Black Friday. You know, you need all of the holidays you can get because, you know, people shop. But people don't understand that, man. When you're in a third world country, that's what's third world. It's sad because you got a lot of beautiful people in this country. It's a beautiful country, though. It's just the government doesn't help its people, especially, you know, handicapped people. You understand what I'm saying? Not to what the United States does. We're not no superpower. So what you got an army for? If you're not going to even use it against people who are throwing water cannons at you, you understand what I'm saying? The Chinese, what the hell you got the armed forces for? What the hell you got them for? You never use them. You know what I would do? I would have a boat with water cannons also and water spray them. Have a water fight. That's all. What, you scared of the Chinese? What the hell? You got the United States backing your rear ends. What are you scared about? This is what I'm talking about, the Philippines, though, man. Where do all the inventions come from? From the United States. The telephone, the cell phone, the computer, the car, the gun, the bus, the plane, the internet, YouTube, Facebook, Messenger, all that stuff, the radio, the television, the light bulb. Goodness, everything, man. The steam engine, the motorboat. I mean, almost everything. I mean, almost everything came from the rockets came from Germany and stuff like that, but we went to the moon first. It's absolutely amazing, man, that this country didn't invent anything worthwhile. Nothing. Why did I marry somebody from this country? I have no idea, though, man. Like that. And there's beautiful women here in this country. A lot of fish in the sea, though, man. And I just hope the second time around I pick the right one, because this is gonna be the last time. I'm not gonna be like those Hollywood starlets. You know what I'm saying? So what? There was a woman from Hollywood that got married 7 freaking times. That's spitting in the face of God, though, man. That's an insult to God. She died, by the way. I forgot her name. 7 freaking times. It's not twice or 3 times. It's not even 4 or 5 times. 7 freaking times. She was a friend of Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? I forgot her face. 7 freaking times. I mean, damn. Got no respect, man. It's just like Risa. She said that the marriage is a piece of paper. She ain't got no respect. Let me check the battery. Down to 4%. You know what I'm saying? But be like that every day, man. Don't be bitching and whining and complaining. And I'm not gonna give her the walkie-talkies. I'm not gonna make life easy for her, man. Let me put another gallon of water outside, guys. I'll check you out for another round. I'm probably not gonna make any more audios because it's basically the same thing. When something outstanding appears, then I'll in my life, then I mean, it's amazing. A man that made so many sacrifices. I left everything for this woman. Everything. I mean, she left nothing. I wanted her here so she could be with her family. I didn't want her to go to the United States. I didn't try to petition her or whatever the case may be. And I could have done it because I had a good job. I had an insurance company job. Plus the money that I receive. You understand what I'm saying? I gotta go though because I don't want this message to be annihilated. So let me I have a series called No Annihilation, by the way. Hope you could check that out. Okay, take care, guys. Bye now. Bye.